You could not live with unfinished business. And where did that bring you? Back to me. Okay, and that little opening thing I said, yeah, do not watch this video if you haven't seen Endgame. If you have seen Endgame, enjoy the video. But without further ado, this is a spoiler review, so if you haven't seen the movie, legit, click off it and do not hate me for the rest of your life and unsubscribe. If you haven't seen it, you can stay on the video if you want. I won't get my feelings hurt if you don't. But on to the review. So Avengers Endgame tells the story of the Avengers as they travel through time to collect all the Infinity Stones in order to do a reverse snap and bring everybody back. But Thanos from another time is trying to stop them. And this is my favorite MCU movie out of all of them. The 3 Hour Runtime does help, but my legs got worn out when I was sitting there reclining in the theater when I was walking down the stairs. But one of the things that worked in this movie was all of it. Everything worked in this movie. The opening with Hawkeye's family is just a huge tearjerker, and I liked how they opened it. It established that Hawkeye lost his family, which we all suspected from the trailers. And I'm pretty sure the reason why I did this is to set us in the mood of this movie at the beginning of the movie, where everyone's deep, depressed, and just depressed about what happened and what Thanos did. Another thing that worked is what they did with the characters. For instance, Hawkeye, because he lost his family, he went on a killing spree as the Ronin character in the comics. Because in the comics, the reason why they killed Hawkeye's family in this movie is because in the comics, Hawkeye did lose his family and became Ronin. Of course, it was by gangs. But in this movie, Thanos. And they did that. And the reason why that's why they brought in Ronin is because it was really interesting, even though we didn't get to see him as Ronin that much. And when we did see him, he was this dark, gritty version of Hawkeye, and it was awesome. The little fight scenes he did was awesome. I like the design if I could see the rest of it. But for right now, it just looks like a cloak, and I've seen plenty of cloaks in my days of watching movies. And the climax, the ending climax, was the best moment for me in this entire movie. It's the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. The Wakandans, the entire Asgardians, and wizards. Every single Asgardian, every single wizard, all the Wakandans, in Wakanda, all come together as one army and go up against Thanos' army, and it was freaking awesome. It was so awesome. And it wasn't just the Wakandans who joined the fight. It was the rest of the Avengers who were dusted in the last movie. Man, people should be more like Doctor Strange, who has seen an Endgame 14 million times and did not spoil it. You people should be like that. And I even told people not to watch this video if they haven't seen it. So Thanos, on the other hand, we didn't see much of him. We saw him in the opening, yes, but Thor went, pow, cut his head off. Yeah, that Thanos did not live very long. But I didn't really care because that Thanos doesn't want to fight anymore. This Thanos, however, realizes that wiping out half the universe isn't going to work anymore. So you know what he does? He's going to wipe out half the universe. And then reborn the universe by creating new life. Doesn't mean he's going to kill himself too. Probably. But I think the saddest moment in this entire film was Captain America and Iron Man. But the one that's sadder to me is Iron Man, who sacrificed himself to save the entire universe from Thanos. Sad part is, it was obviously something like that was gonna contemplate, but what makes it sadder is he left a daughter behind. He had a daughter in this movie, and that's really sad. And Captain America doesn't die in this movie, but he goes back to return all the Infinity Stones, because if they don't, ripples of time would, basically time and space would tear apart, basically what they were saying. And so he stayed after we turned on the fingers, he stayed with Peggy Carter and got his dance, which was pretty sweet. And because of that, we finally have a new Captain America, Falcon. They went the Falcon route instead of the Bucky route, which I was like, we should have went Bucky. I really wish we went with Bucky, but oh well. What else was? Their plan was actually, like I said in the plot summary, was they go back in time, and yeah, the New York one, they messed up a couple times. So they go back in time further to a military base and get the Pym particles when Pym was young, and the Tesseract when it was in S.H.I.E.L.D.'s hands, which was still Hydra at the time. But this movie is my favorite out of the MCU, I can guarantee that. And I will give this movie 5 stars out of 5. What was the last movie that got 5 stars out of 5? I don't know, but it beat that movie's record. So, till then, guys, I'll see you later. If you watch this movie and I said no watching it, if you didn't watch it and you didn't want spoilers, don't get mad at me. That's on you. So until then, guys, see you later.